Hello everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of the Survival Pit. And today I got a real good treat for you. Rather than do firearms or whatever, I'm returning back to my roots a little bit. And I'm going to do something extra special. My extra special today is going to be this. Surviving with the bow. And I'll tell you one thing right now. In order to actually be successful in a zombie apocalypse, other than using firearms and ammo like we normally do, if you're looking for very quiet, clean kills at a medium range, this would be the way to go. This particular bow here, if you guys remember my very first episode and how poorly done it was because of my lack of camera, materials, and whatnot, is the Bear Alaskan 2 I picked up last summer from a dear friend of mine who I work with. And this bow has a 55-pound draw at the moment, and I do have different arrows this time around. I got some retractables, I've got the blood spitter, and it was a very busy fall for me when it came to buying stuff. There's a retractable arrow right there. I'll pull this out so you can look at it. If I can pull it out, there we go. Retractable arrow. I set the pieces out before you fire it. It contracts when it hits the target sometimes, depending on the kind of target. And maybe it'll see some action today, maybe not. But I do got something extra special with my new camera editing software and whatnot. This is going to be a very good show. But enough talk. I'm sure you guys want to watch me shoot it. We'll do just that. I'm going to go run down there and turn the camera on, and we'll see how accurate I am at a good 25 yards. I got a decent amount of arrows. I've got the camera rolling down there. Let's see what we can do. These are not practice rounds. Daryl Dixon likes a crossbow. Crossbows are a little bit better to shoot, in my opinion. And look at that, the first shot I missed. I suck. There is no nonsense editing here. This is actually the first time I've pulled this bow out this spring, and I haven't even taken any practice shots. But the way that shot went, I missed again. Alright. The way those shots went would have been headshots if it was a normal person. But I am only aiming at a foam target. There we go. A little better. If I was shooting at a deer, I would be hitting as well. Ooh, this arrow is sharp. This arrow is made to pierce. I wouldn't recommend it against zombies, however, I would recommend it against game. I'm gonna go get my arrows and try again. I'll be right back. I took a couple of practice shots and I managed to pop myself in the chin. I'm doing real good. I think I got it now. Eyes on the target. Maybe not. See, the one downside about your arrows is if you're in a defensive position, it's probably a good thing. But if you're in an offensive position, I wouldn't recommend it. In a defensive position, you can at least go and get your arrows back. But if you're running and you don't have a care in the world, I would probably do a rifle like my AK-47, HK-91, maybe even pistols like Glock, USPs. But if you're just chilling, you don't want to make a whole lot of noise, and you're looking for some medium range, this might be the one for you. And clearly my aim is still not. Of course, there are drawbacks with the bow. I won't lie to you. I'll give my bow a C. I'm a terrible shot. There's no doubt about that. The 4 arrows I used, always inspect what you have before and after every shot. If you yank them out of zombie guts, clean your arrows, clean your heads, make sure everything is still fully functional. Same thing with the bow. Now this is the part I don't like about the bow, as I drift off camera and come back. A bow like this string needs to be maintained regularly, and so does everything else. The sights can get thrown off if you don't use it that much. You know, practice does make perfect. Clearly, I am not a very good bow expert as much as I used to be. Like last summer, I could pin apples off the trees with this thing. But this year, I wasted a terrible winter. Well, it wasn't a waste. I bought some guns. I personally prefer guns over a bow nowadays, even though my video last year would have told you otherwise. But I think the weather's turning, so I think I'm going to call it a day. So if you like the bow, by all means do it. A crossbow might be quicker because you can pull the string and knock it. However, you just can't keep an arrow on there at all times. You know, another thing to keep in mind is that you will wear the strings, and in a long-term project, these things stop functioning. You need to have the proper equipment to restring it, and that doesn't come cheap. So that's my opinion on the bow. If you guys liked it, like the video, and keep tuned because we're really rolling out the shows this summer. And until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, stay alive.